Well, student, so today we are going to discuss regarding the online examination of B.Ed first semester. As you know that, guys, yesterday Punjabi University Patiala has uploaded the date sheet on his website. Okay, Punjabi University Patiala. So there are some of the instructions which you have to keep in your mind. So I'm going to discuss with you how you have to start, right, guys? So first of all, we talk about the date sheet, right? As you know that there are 7 papers of B.Ed first semester, right? What are the name of the papers? Philosophical perspective in education, psychological perspective in education, teaching learning process. Third paper, fourth and fifth are your teaching papers, right? And sixth paper is a library resources and art in education, and seventh is experiential learning, right? So you can note down the date sheet. Paper 1 is going to be taken by the Punjabi University Patiala on 17th of this month, right? 17th, paper 1. Time is allotted 3 hours, right? And this is your evening session, guys. Okay, you have to give the exams in evening session, 2 to 5:30. Okay, in fact, 2 to 5:30 is divided into two parts. One part is 2 to 4:30 and second part is 4:30 to 5:30. I will explain later on. Okay, right? So just first of all, you can note down the date sheet. 17th on paper 1 on 17th, right? Paper 2, psychological perspective in education on 22nd, right? After 4 days. And third paper is paper 3, teaching learning process. It is on date is 24th, right? And on 26th, paper 6, library resources and art in education. And on 28th, your 7th paper, experiential learning, right, guys? On the third column, guys, you are looking that time allotted. Okay. What I have made, there is a lot of instructions of lot of pages. Okay, so I have made a PPT, so it will become easy for you to understand that. Okay, instead of learning all the instructions, it would be easy for you to know that. So guys, first of all, I talk about the time allotted. You know that your first paper, second paper, and third paper are of 100 marks, right? 100 marks are divided into the two part. One is 30 for internal assessment and 70 for theoretical marks, right? Your paper would come off as 70 marks. For a 70 marks, time is allotted to you 3 hours. So paper 1, paper 2, and paper 3 is for 3 hours, right? And paper 4, paper 5, paper 6, and paper 7. Rest of 4 paper, time is allotted to you 1.5 hours, right? So in the next PPT, okay, you can see that in the first PPT, these are the compulsory paper, right? First of all, you have to keep in your mind, university is taking first of all your compulsory paper, right? What are the compulsory paper? Paper 1, paper 2, paper 3, 6, and 7, right? With this paper, you have to give all of you. Okay. Now on the second slide, we talk about teaching subjects. Okay, means paper 4 and paper 5, right? So this is the date sheet of a paper 4 and paper 5. So according to your subject combination, guys, you can note your teaching subject. Okay, when your teaching subjects is falling, right? On which date? So first I talk about 2nd of March. 2nd of March को आपका paper 4 and 5. Okay, this is for teaching of physical science, teaching of social science, economics, history, geography, and political science, right? On 2nd of March, 6 paper would happen. Okay, 6 paper university is taking teaching subjects according to the teaching subjects. Okay, there is no need to note all the papers. You have to note only your 2 teaching subjects. Okay, when it is falling, right, guys? So on 2nd of March, teaching of SST, teaching of physical science, teaching of economics, history, geography, and political science. Okay, and time is allotted 1.5 hours, right? On 3rd of March, paper teaching of Punjabi. Okay, it is for those who have opted the teaching subject as a Punjabi, teaching of Punjabi. Clear? And on 4th of March, paper is teaching of Hindi, right? I have written up paper 4 and 5. Okay, paper and 4 and 5 means your teaching papers, right? On 4th of March, teaching of Hindi, and on 5th of March, teaching of English. Okay. For example, those have opted SST and English, so you have to note down the 2 dates. One is 2nd March for SST paper, and one is 5th March for teaching of English paper, right? On 7th, paper is teaching of science and physical education, right, guys? On 8th, paper is teaching of commerce, home science, or agriculture. Those who have opted this as a subject combination, teaching of a commerce, home science, or agriculture, it will happen on, it will be conducted by the university on 8th of March, right? 9th ko, on 9th of March, Wednesday, paper is teaching of music, okay? And paper teaching of life science and mathematics and fine art is on date 10th of March. And 11th is the last paper, okay? B.Ed first semester, the last paper which is taken by the university is teaching of computer science, right, guys? So according to your subjects combination, guys, you can note down your teaching subjects. Later on, I'll give this recording to you, right, guys? So this is about your date sheet. Next, guys, we talk about the important instructions regarding the online examination, right? So you have to keep in mind some of the, instruction which is given by the university, how you have to give your paper, okay? What is the time allotted for the paper, right? Where you have to write your paper, okay? After writing the paper, you have to make the PDF file. After making the PDF file, on which email ID you have to send, okay? So these all things we will discuss in coming 3 or 4 slides, right, guys? So first, B.Ed first semester exams are going to start 17th. Clear to all of you? Okay, done. Second, mode of paper is online. Cleared? Number 3rd, timing for exam is 2 to 5:30, right? Which is divided into 2.5 hour and 1 hour. Okay, means first is 2 to 4:30, second is 4:30 to 5:30. Okay, what we have to do in the last slide we will discuss. Okay, means 2 to 4:30 you have to write your paper, and 4:30 to 5:30 you have to scan, making PDF and send according to your respective college or department or university email ID, right, guys? In the instruction, university has also said that it is advised to all of the students to visit this site, right? The name of the site is pupexamination.ac.in. So guys, I request to you, those are giving the exam of B.Ed first semester 2021-23 session, right? So you have to at least 2 times you have to visit this website. Okay, guys? So because each and everything, it will come on the website. Make your habit from today onwards, right, guys? In fact, you have to download your B.Ed question paper. Okay, your first exam is when? Your first exam is on 17th, right? Time is 2 to 5:30. So around 2 o'clock, yeah, quarter to 2, okay, university will upload the question paper on this particular website. You have to download the question paper and you have to start writing. Okay, after finishing this instruction, I'll tell you about this university website, okay, how you have to move and from where you have to get it. Okay, so I advise to all of you, make your one register and pen, note each and everything, right? Regarding the online instructions, nothing else on that register. Okay. So make the heading, make the point according to yourself. Okay. According to your language. Okay. Right. Okay. Next we discuss. Okay. In the next slide, we talk about the answer sheet. Okay. I have made the slide of answer sheet. So answer sheet, what happens guys, you have to write your answer on the A4 size sheet. Okay. And the number of pages should be 16. Right. Earlier kya tha? What was earlier? When you have to go for the exam, you have to fill the 36 pages and time is allotted for 3 hours. But due to the online, you have to write your answer only on the 16 pages. Okay. And one-sided. Guys, one paper has the two side, na? One is left and one is right. Right and left. Okay. But on the 16 pages, you have to write on, single side. Okay. On the one-sided. Right. And second, what you have to do, you have to write your university roll number, right? Name of the paper, okay, paper code, date, okay, on which date you are giving the exam, okay, and write how many sheets the person has filled for answer and do signature on every page and give declaration. Okay, it means, for example, 16 pages hai aapke, right? You have the 16 pages answer sheet. It would be sent by your respective college or department, okay, before your final exam, right, guys? So when you will start writing your answer, for example, you finish your paper on 16 pages, right? You have filled the 16 pages. On the 16th page, right, you have to give declaration over there by writing that I have written this exam, by myself, okay, and I give consent of, all of, pages is filled by me, and you have to sign it. Okay, so it is written in the instruction, so it is mandatory to all of you. Once you finish the paper on 14th pages, you have to give declarations on the 14th pages, right? And you have to scan only 14th pages, okay, not of the 16 pages, okay, because two are the blank, right? And if you have filled the 16 pages, then you have to scan all the 16 pages, right, guys? And end of the sheet, Rama ma'am, can you mute yourself? Rama ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Can you mute yourself, ma'am? Yes, okay, thank you so much, ma'am. So once you will finish your all the 16 pages, right? So then you have to 4:30 you have to stop writing. 4:30 to 5:30, 1 hour you would be given by the university. In a 1 hour, you have to scan the paper, all the 16 pages. You have to make the PDF file, and you have to send the respective email ID of particular college, department, or university where you have taken the admission. Right, guys? Okay. In the next slide, we talk about the regarding question paper. Okay, this is the most important. You have to keep in your mind. Questions paper. First of all, 50% exemptions hai. Okay, it is given by the university to all of you. Means what it means? It means in your paper, you have to attempt only 50% questions. Okay. See the number second, for example. Okay, it is written in the instruction. Okay, I have copy from there and put on the slide so that it will become easy for you to understand that. For example, see the point number second and third. Okay, in the second point, 9 questions would come, right? And out of a 9 question, what is the 50% of 9? 50% of 9 is 4.5. Okay, but you have to avoid 0.5. Okay, and remaining is 4 question. Means if 9 questions would come, you have to attempt only 4 questions. And if 5 questions would come, you have to attempt only 2 questions, because there is only 2 probability, right, guys? because you have to give the 7 paper, right? In a 7 paper, 3 papers are of 100 marks, means 70 marks. 3 papers would come of 9 questions, and in a 9 questions you have to attempt the 4 question, and rest of your 4 paper, your 5, your 6 paper, your 7 paper, 5 questions would come, and out of a 5 questions you have to attempt 2 questions, right? And in this, I just want to tell you, you can attempt the questions according to yourself, guys. You have the full freedom, right? It doesn't mean you have to avoid the, section A, B, and C. Malab, you have seen that on the, last year, paper, it is written section C is a compulsory. Okay, you have to avoid these all things, right? Even suppose 9 questions comes, okay, and even you can attempt from a section A, right? 4 questions from section A, okay, and you can attempt 2 questions from section A, 2 questions from section B. Sometimes you feel that it is a easy part, section A, you can attempt the 3 questions from section A and 1 question from section B, right? Means what I want to say that you have to avoid all the instruction which are written on the question paper, but you have to follow this instruction which is sent by the university with your date sheet, right guys? So 9 questions you have to attempt 4, for 5 questions you have to attempt 2, right guys? Okay, now this is a very important, I have made a slide for you, for all of you, because many students, okay, you are giving the exam, first time. So there are some suggestions, tips, which you have to, keep in your mind. So first guys, I have already said you have to visit the website, Punjabi University Patiala, twice in a day, right? At least morning or evening, see the website, okay, what is happening on the website, okay? Because now university is conducting the exam, one-to-one, face-to-face with you, okay? On the examination, on the notice board, each and everything is over there. I show you the, platform of the this site, okay, after this slide. And second, guys, what you have to do, you have to make your computer, laptop, mobile, okay? Yes, you have to see that, okay? You are getting the instructions on your mobile, whether some students are getting the instructions and each and everything on the laptop and other, you have to see that whether they are okay, they are with the internet pack and others, okay? Sometimes we never know that, okay, the date of internet expires, okay? So then later on we came to know that on that day our paper happens. So you have to correct your computer, laptop, and mobile before your examination. You have to check the internet pack, whether your internet pack has validity or not. And third, during the exam, if electricity goes, okay, do you have the facility of a power backup or not? Okay, these all things, this is your responsibility, totally your responsibility. You have to take care of that. University will not give you the extra time. University will take your paper on 5:30. After 5:30, your paper would not be accepted, right guys? So these all things you have to take care of beforehand. Okay, next is the printout of a answer sheet before your exam sent by the college department university soon, right? Because your exams on 17th, today is 12, 13, 13, today is, right? Today is 13. So you have the 4 days left. So before you, during these 4 days, okay, you will get the answer sheet by your particular college, department, or university, right? On your group, in fact. Okay, this is the important point I have written. Okay, it is also mentioned in the instruction. Download the scanner from any Play Store or App Store. Okay. So guys, download a very good scanner on your mobile and please check it. Sometimes what happens, okay, they scan only 5 or 7 pages and they, started hanging on. Okay. So you have to download a, correct scanner. You can take advice from any of the person. Okay. After downloading the scanner, in fact, I will advise you, personally, I will advise you, okay, you should give your dummy test, okay, of 16 pages, okay, and then, scan all the 16 pages, make the PDF file, okay, and send to your friends, in order to be sure from you, at least, one kind of such kind of a dummy test you should give, scanning and making PDF file and attaching the PDF file by the email and send to your friend, your relative, any of the persons, in order to ensure that all of the process, malab, you have taken care of that, right guys? Because sometime when we scan, okay, file becomes in GB, and that in a Gmail you cannot send the file. You can send the file up to the 25 MB. If the file is a bigger size, so sometimes it does not attach, right? So guys, this thing you have to keep in your mind. You can do the practice. You have the 4 days, right? So I have written, do practice on the writing A4 sheets, scan, make PDF file for your practice before your exams, okay? And visit the website daily, right guys? So on the last slide, we talk about the bifurcations. Okay, what is the bifurcations of your time? What is the divisions of your time? Your exams timing is 2 to 5:30. Okay, that it is written on your date sheet. I think you all have downloaded the date sheet from the university website. Okay, timing is 2 to 5:30. So first 2 to 5:30 guys, you have to write your paper. 2 to 4:30, right? 2.5 hours, right? Sometimes you can go, okay, right? But it is better advice if you are aware of the technology and others, because next time is 4:30 to 5:30. University has given to you for scanning, making PDF file and sending by the email. So it is a process of only, I think 15 or 20 minutes, right? So, but it is a better advice because it is only 16 pages. Hana? You can finish up to the 2 hour. In fact, you can finish up to the 1.5 hour. Sometimes, you can finish up to the 2 hour, and you have given an ample amount of a time, 2.5 hour, okay, for writing only the 16 pages. And stop writing on 4:30. Okay, make the time 4:30 to 5:30. Keep yourself for scanning, making PDF and sending by the mail, right? So sometime, there should not be any rush on the last minute, right? And there is a, proper notes. It was given by the university. All are advised to send the mail up to 5:30 PM. After the 5:30 PM, you would be responsible for, not sending the file by yourself, right, guys? So these all the things you have to keep in your mind, right, guys? Thank you so much for the instructions. Thank you. Okay, guys. Now you can, all of you, you can, unmute yourself. You can on your camera and you can on your, audio and videos. First of all, Rama ma'am, can you hear me? Rama ma'am? Rama ma'am, it is for Punjabi University Patiala ma'am. Actually, you are, noting each and everything. You are from Kurukshetra University.
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, no need to write. Okay, ma'am. Okay. Even you can leave it, ma'am. You have the time. Okay. After 5 months, you have to appear for the exam. Okay. Thank you so much. So, okay, guys, are you aware that have you got all the instructions? Yes, right, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. First of all, put your audio video on, all of you. Sonali, Priyanka, Ishwarya ma'am, Libin, Father Libin, Pratibha. Rama ma'am is not leaving. Huh? Rama ma'am is, she is practicing. Yes, Father Joseph, Ritika ma'am. Okay. So do you have any queries you can discuss with me? Srishti, you also?
We haven't got the roll numbers yet.
Neha ma'am and yes, others. Sir. Okay. Okay, if you have any query regarding this, okay, you can discuss with me. Okay, otherwise you have to keep in your mind. Okay, I will send you the recording, right, guys? Thank you so much. Yes,